We're going to answer a few questions. Tatenda from Zimbabwe is asking, Pastor, thank you for giving me insight into divine realities. My question is, since man is a spirit and has a soul and lives in a body, when the body dies, what exactly goes to heaven or hell? Is it the spirit or the soul or both?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity to be with you on set, sir.
Thank you.
The answer to that question is both. The spirit and the soul are always together. Of course, for purpose of teaching, we tend to separate them, like you see in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. But when a man passes on, his spirit and his soul are always together. You never really can dissect and say, this is the spirit, this is the soul, and this is, of course, the body is different from the other two. Mm-hmm. So the spirit and the soul are always together.
They're always together.
Yes.
And one of the important things to understand when you study the New Testament is the use of language. Sometimes in the use of the term soul, you have to read in context. You discover it's been applied to the whole inward man, the spirit man, all right, which we also call the inner man. So sometimes the word soul is applied to refer to the whole of the inward man, the hidden man of the heart. Some other times, in some other scriptures, the word spirit is used to refer to the inward man. So, but if you study properly, look at it in the context, that means read the verses before and after and understand exactly who it's referring to, you discover which particular one is being applied. But like the Reverend said, for the purpose of teaching, you want to understand the real differences. The soul is a tool of the human spirit. So it's like the body without a brain. You see, the reasoning faculty of man is in his soul. And the human spirit is the real person. That's why we say man is a spirit. He has a soul. You see, he has a soul and lives in a body. So when the man dies, the spirit doesn't die. The spirit and the soul form the hidden man of the heart, the inward man, the spirit man. And there's another important thing that you have to understand, and that is that the human person has a spiritual body. Let me show you something in the Bible. You can look at St. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 10. Let's read the words of Jesus. He said, "Fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." Soul and body in hell. But you know that when the body is buried, you can't find that body in hell. So what's Jesus talking about? He's not talking about the physical body, he's talking about the spiritual body. That's why we can recognize one another in the realm of the spirit, because man's going to be putting on a spiritual body. Let me read that to you. Go to 1 Corinthians in chapter number 15. I read to you from verse 40. It says, "There are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial. But the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. There is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars. For one star differeth from another star in glory. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, and is raised in incorruption. It is sown in dishonor, it is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness, it is raised in power." Now, notice verse 44. It is sown a natural body, which means when the man is buried, his body is buried a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body, and there is a spiritual body. So when Jesus is talking about that fear God, fear the one who can destroy both the soul and the body in hell, he wasn't talking about the physical body, the natural body going to hell. The natural body doesn't go to hell because hell is a spiritual place. The natural body would decay in a grave or someplace in the earth. But man goes to heaven or to hell with his spiritual body. And that's what Jesus is talking about. So the spirit goes with his soul. The soul is a tool because it houses the emotions, the mind, and the will of the man. See, but the spirit is the real person.